Woohoo! This is the death of Wimbledon as far as I'm concerned.
And the local businessman who made it happen walked on water.
Maybe it was the right or wrong way for Milton Keynes to find its football, but find its football it has, and we've kicked the ball today.
Welcome back to Big Her the Nerd and today's episode of The Winkelman Way as we go through the team review for that season that has just finished. 2021. The less said about it, the better. I'm still bitter because I'm recording this straight after we've lost, really. I've given myself a little bit of calm down, but I'm angry. I'm real angry of how that finished and how we capitulated at the end of the season and just could not see it through. But yes, that's done now. It's in the past. I'm happy and smiley again. So we're going to go through the season rewards, have a look at the opening budgets for the team, and then we'll go through each of the roles and see where we need to improve. So MK Dons end of season rewards. Oh dear. Fan player of the season was Osman Sow. Second was Armstrong, and then Gilby in third. So the fans still loving Osman. Goal of the season went to Gilby. Signing of the season was Bailey Peacock-Farrell for free. And Young's player of the season was Adam Armstrong. I'm surprised Armstrong didn't get player of the season. The man came in and got 40 goals. Top goal scorer he got. A highest average rating, Bandinelli. Most assists, Osman Sow. Pass completion, Josh Cullen. He had a fairly good season, actually. Most player match awards, Armstrong. Worst discipline, Jackson, Tariq Wilson. 1 card each, that's not too bad. Cullen and Williams on 7, that's not too bad. We have a look at our season review. 60%, 65% full now, average attendance. That's good, that's getting up. We are bringing in more crowds each year, which is good. We need to keep boosting that. We need a couple more runs in cups, I think. And again, if we can have another good season, we'll hopefully push that a little bit further. It means we won't need to upgrade our stadium for a long time, which is nice. But yeah, if we're at 20,000, I'm sure a few seasons ago we were much lower down, which is good. 65% full. If you look at this is just hurts me more that we were at 4th, 5th, 3rd, second, 3rd, second, and then boop, last game of the season, 3rd. Annoying. Team are a bit pissed off at the moment. That's unsurprising. We had our team meeting. I said, let's go for automatic promotion. They all shit the bed. So I said, okay, let's make playoffs. So the team still believe they're just a playoff team. I think looking at the quality, they are still a team that can just about make the playoffs. They're not an automatic promotion team. They're not a clear winner. But with the teams coming down from the Prem, we're never really going to be in that position. So I'm happy. I'm happy with them being a playoff team or thinking that we can push higher. The board are delighted with me, but concerned about the poor runner form with a 4-2-4 formation. Yeah, me too. Probably going to change that. Injuries, no one was really out. Walsh was the most. Training summary's fine. Board set initial budget, so we have a budget of 230,000 per week on wages and a transfer budget of 133k. Big money, boys. Big money. We're not going to be able to buy anyone, so we need to get straight into that free transfer market. Youth setup stays the same. We have increased our revenue that we can keep from sales to 30% now. Wow. We avoided tax hit because we make no bloody money. We've got 5 million for solidarity payments. Well, hopefully that will put us on a record high finish in the championship. Last season, or this first season, sorry, 5th place was the best we'd ever had. Now we finished 3rd. That's a new high again for the club. Smashing records all over. We are here at MK Dons. What we got? Team of the week. Oh, we had some plays in there. Armstrong gets golden boot. Eddie and Ketcher picking up 2nd. He'd be one to make sure we keep an eye on. And Tammy. Is Tammy been bought now? Oh yeah, he's actually been bought. Because Eddie we could get on loan. MK Dons plays in the team of the year. So this is interesting. Ben Hamer was actually the goalie of the year. Maybe I shouldn't have got excited and dropped him so often. He actually picked up goalie of the year. So we'll look at his stats that maybe they're actually showing they're better than I thought they were. Maybe we should keep him in for another season. He did well at the beginning, didn't he? He just makes those mistakes. And when he makes those obvious mistakes, I get real pissy. Williams in at right back, Gilby at centre, and Armstrong up top. That's a good core of players we've got there. We obviously need to improve in the centre of defence. Maybe that's why the goalies are letting in so many, because the defenders are so bad. But that's the run out there. Let's have a look at the team then, and go through this player by player. So let's have a look at Bailey Peacock-Farrell stats. So he held 63% of his shots, and he held 23 of the 58 shots that he had. Conceded 38 goals. Wow. In the championship, played 13, conceded 25. Yeah, he makes a little too many mistakes, doesn't he, old Bailey Peacock-Farrell? So not quite ready, But if we compare that to Ben Hamer, let's have a look then. Benny boy, where's your stats? He had 72% shot saved, held 67. So he doesn't hold shots either. That's the problem. They both like to parry, which is where we end up with goals going in because they parry to defenders, to strikers that are sat waiting to score. 72% now is much better than old Bailey. Can we go back to Bailey straight away? Oh no. Is it forward we need to go? No. Okay, damn. 35 games, 55 conceded, 9 clean sheets overall. It's just still a lot of goals going in. A lot of goals, isn't it? Goals conceded 1.46. And what was Peacock Farrell's? 1.76. It's not good. It's not good from either of them. But Ben Hamer should be back in at number 1. Unless we can get a very good goalie on the cheap. Someone who can actually hold the ball would be nice. So that's the goalies then. I think we still need to look for one. I can't see that we don't. We can't get away with not bringing in a goalie. So let's have a look then. We'll bring in the under 23s and under 18s as well. See if they've played. We're looking for some of the youngsters that have been out on loan as well. So if we... Actually, maybe not. That clogs it a bit, doesn't it? We'll bring in the under 23s. So if we're looking at appearances, Wootton making the most appearances. He's dropped right off now, down to 3-star potential. 50 appearances, 40 for Williams. Adam Lewis, he's a left back. He had 43 games. Good to see him because Timon is going this season. I said that last season, but I didn't realise I'd already extended his loan. And they wouldn't let me extend it again. I can try and extend it now. I'm still annoyed that he still has that problem where it doesn't... he's still unhappy because he wanted to leave that one time. Now they're looking to give the player a chance in the first team. So Timon's out, but we've got a chance to bring in some of our youngsters here then. So Adam Lewis has got very good potential. Poor ability currently, but he'll be in this mix as well. And then a lot of the loan guys here. Warren Jackson in there, Joe Walsh. Only played 14 games. So if we're looking at the decent stats, average rating, Kavanagh up there. Oh, Kavanagh's left back as well. He'll go in as first choice, I imagine. Walsh, Timon, Wootton, Williams, Britton, where's Jackson? 6.9, not good. Anyone lower than a 6, not good. Key tackles, 59 from Wootton, 35 from Jackson. He did play a lot of games though, that's expected. Tackles win ratio. Tyreek Wilson right there. 92% for Grant. He's one to watch. 2.5 star at the moment. Potential to be 3.5 star. Used him as our backup, but he could easily come in and play. 92%, 89 for Walsh, 86 for Amankwa. He's a good player. He'll be in as our defender, I think, as our second. Depending on who we can get in, I want to push out Wootton or Walsh, one of them. And maybe Amankwa is the guy we invest some time in because he has got real good potential now. Jackson's has dropped. He's gone now. So maybe we go for Amankwa in there as our second defender. Although he's only 2-star ability, maybe he can do what we wanted Jackson to do this season and come on leaps and bounds, play better than his ability suggests. His tackle win percentage, I would say he can. Orange Jackson down at 80%. No one really below that. It's not too bad. Tackles per game. Amankwa top. I like to see that. Grant as well. Williams in there. Robbie Diaz. None of our guys. All the guys out on loan. Wootton was the highest there. 3.26. Britton. Kavanagh, Walsh and Jackson right the way down there. Fouls. Wootton giving away the most. But, I mean, that's to be expected. He played the most games. Interceptions per 90 minutes. Grant, 5.93. And he didn't play 3 games. You've got to watch that. Wootton up there, 5.9. Walsh, 5.38. Jackson a bit off the pace there. But it's good to have someone that's good at intercepting the ball. That idea of a stopper and a cover. Maybe something that we employ this season. Looking at headers 1 as well. Manquart, 84%. Whether we have one of our defenders step forward to get the ball back. Maybe we use a defensive midfielder. I've been thinking about that as well. So what have we got here? Williams. Yeah, who's Jackson? 77%. Headers 1. I feel like Jackson's not going to get to play again, to be honest. Not whilst we've got these other guys knocking around, and he just didn't really perform. Doesn't even get aerial challenges. He's miles off the pace as well. Headers 1. He's off the pace compared to the rest of them. Walsh and Wootton are much better. Mistakes leading to goal, 5. That, my friend, is the nail in the coffin of Oren Jackson's career. 5 mistakes leading to goals. 1 or 2 I get pissed off about, but 5. That is disgusting. That's a disgusting amount of mistakes leading to goals. Normal mistakes, wide men, that's fine. Walsh up there. Jackson up there. So that's it. So we're going to look for centre-backs. Oh, I should have Jackson out. We'll get another a freebie. We'll try and find a freebie, a decent centre back. But otherwise, a Mankawal can come in and fill in for that slot that Jackson tried to do this season. So that's the defenders. Midfield analysis. Here we go. Midfielders. This is the midfield 2 we really want to look at. Maybe the wingers as well. So let's have a look at appearances. 45 for Cully. Cully for Sully Kai. I've mixed his names then. Rue Maguire. Someone we brought in. Good potential. He played some good games. Loses their time and obviously still pulls in as a midfielder. Gilby. Bandinelli. Cullen, mainstays of the season. Less appearances for Chucks. Didn't really enjoy him as much this season. I didn't think he played as well. Talking about average rating, Bandinelli right at the top, 7.37. Gilby, 7.28. Pat Crane, 7.9. That's good. Only played 3 games, 10 sub appearances, but we need to find a place for that man, I think. Cullen in there as well, 7 for Aneke, 7 for Kai. Morgan only 6.94. Adekane didn't have a great season either, really. Looking at goals, Drew Maguire, 13. Where was he playing? Was he playing up top though? He's a winger on support. On loan at Port Vale. He may be someone we bring back in to have a little look at. Good potential on him. 8 goals from Kai, 6 from Bandinelli. 5 from Adekane. That's a good amount of goals from Adekane. 3 from Gilby from centre mid. Not bad at all. Assists is the big one. 13 from Bandinelli. 12 from Lewis. He must have been playing as a left mid. Gilby 9. Evans on there. No Kai 8. Really weren't feeling the which is why I want to put the wingers back on attack, because they're putting a load more assists. Those balls they were playing, the first time ones, unless they go to Armstrong, it was pointless because So could not get there. So my thinking is maybe go for one striker and then bring in an attacking midfielder. Play So as the second striker. He can come off the bench for this season. Armstrong plays as the mainstay. We'll find a place for Wildig because he did well as well. But yeah, so I'm thinking more the 4-2-3-1 this season. Assists per 90 minutes. Daniel Aggie, 10 appearances, sub appearances. Good amount of assists, or 2 assists he got. Pat Crane, again up there. Bandinelli, highest of the mainstays. Gilby, good amount. Kai not as much. Kai less impressive with this season when he wasn't on attack. Chances created per 90 minutes. Oh, all the loan signings. Pat Crane, 1.2. Aggie. Bandinelli then the first one again. Morgan up there. Gilby. Kai really didn't have a good game out on the right, did he? Making any passes, not key passes. No, he's all the way down here as well. Pat Crane, 3.2 key passes. So he's only played a couple of games, but in those games he has played well. And I'm sure I did think that when I was seeing him. Whether we go and throw him straight in that attacking midfield role, we do have Chucks that can play there as well. So I know he wasn't great when we played him and Rooney. We switched him out, but if Ineke's not going to get a role in centre midfield anymore, maybe that's what we do with him. We use him as a backup and throw Pat Crane into the mix. Hope the youngster can fulfil his potential. Pass completion ratio, Cullen right up there, that's good. Upson up there as well. Upson probably going to leave. Aneke up there, which is good to see as well. Britain. Gilby 81%, not as great. But yeah, nice to see a lot of them up in the top area, especially centre midfielders. Tackle 1 percentage. Samuelson 100%. What a beast. Cullen 85%. What a man. And maybe we play a more defensive role then. Rather than deep line playmaker, we can go to a ball in midfielder or something that suits Cullen as a defensive player. Seems to be very good on that in that front. Tackles 1 per game. Dan Neke's up there, 74. Oh no, 3.26 tackles per game. Interceptions, Pat Crane, Chucks, Gilby, Britain, Cullen down there a bit further. Fouls, Cullen made the most, but played. Well, actually, for the amount of games played, made a fair few fouls and mistakes as well, actually, which is a bit worrying. Key headers 1 percentage. Pat Crane again. All right, he only played a few games, but he's very promising as that man. Aneke up there second, 78%. Sorry. Gilby in there. Cullen, not a great header of the ball. Just one to watch out for. Aerial challenges per 90 minutes. He doesn't go for them either. Headers 1, yeah. Shots on target. Bandinelli 58%, 55 for Morgan. That's good from him. Adekane 54. Maybe we give Adekane a go on the right. He's not as good as Kai, but having that inside forward playing on the right hand side with a winger on the left, it takes me back to my gegenpressing days with Liverpool. Maybe that's the formation we go for. And Kai maybe it would give him a little bit of a break this season. Cross completion ratio. some of the big guys up here. This is massive for some of these games that we've been playing. 34%, and he played 18 games. Crazy. Cullen, 23%. Only completed 4 crosses though. Pat Crane, where are they down it? Adekani the highest on 14%. Morgan 13, Banley 12, but he completed 64 crosses. That's bloody incredible. Kai 31, only 8, and he played 10 games more than Bandinelli. Kai either doesn't like that support role or just hasn't played as well. Morgan good on dribbles per game. Kai up there for dribbles as one thing he's got. Okay. That's the midfielders. If we're looking at them, I'd probably say the midfield 2 I'm happy with. I like Gilby. I like Cullen. I like Aneke. I'm thinking maybe we use him and Crane in the attacking midfield position. Wingers, maybe we put Adekani on there. We give him more time out on the right. See if he can get up to his potential. And then leave Gilby, what's his name? Bandinelli on the left with Morgan as his backup. See if they can do... That's the sort of play where we'll play with those guys. And then, yeah, Crane and Aneke through the middle. And then Armstrong and So up top as the 1 and 2 backup. So that's my thinking so far. Let's have a look and round this out with the strikers. They both scored lots of goals, but let's have a look at it in numbers. Appearances. 48 for Armstrong. 42 for So. They both played a lot of games. Where's the other? Where is Wildig? 8. He played 23 sub-appearances. Let's have a look at the goals. Average rating. Armstrong, So. Bulldog was up there, 7.21. I forgot about Bulldog. We didn't really give him a lot of game time, did we? Goals, 40 for Armstrong. 40 goals in 48 games. That is beautiful. So, 24 from 42. Not as good as he has been previously. Wildy got 10 from 8 games. That's a much better ratio. Only 23 sub-appearances. Goals per 90 minutes. Yeah, Wildig actually beats out So for goals per 90 minutes. This is the sort of change. This is the shift of change that is coming. It's interesting because now we've got... Bulldog's probably done for now. We'll try and bring him as a coach. But Wildig is an advanced forward. He is an attacker. Is it that we stay with 2 and we use him up top and we go to a 4-4-2? Or do we stick with the wings on attack, the 4-2-3-1, and we use him as backup? But then we've got 2 very good backup strikers. I worry that we'd be maybe missing out on one. Shots on target, Wildig. That's shots on target per 90 minutes. 2.28. Armstrong 1.99. So 1.79. Bulldog behind that. Shots per 90 minutes. That's pretty good. So he's only, in terms of shots, he is shooting just a little bit more than Armstrong, but he's getting more from on target. Shots on target ratio. Oh, Bulldog 68%. Wildig 64. Armstrong 56, but he had a lot more, obviously. Offsides, yeah, a shite ton for Armstrong. Assists, So Armstrong got 10. Wildig got 8 assists from 8 games and 23 sub-appearances. But like, we may have missed a trick with old Wildig there. Aggie, he was up there, he only played a couple of games. So Wildig, 0.52. Pat Crane, 0.4. Maybe this becomes the season where we use the youngsters. Maybe this is where we use the youngsters. It's Wildig's time, Pat Crane's time. Let's get them in the team. But do we? How do we get 2 strikers in and an attacking midfielder? I don't know. Chances created per 90 minutes. Pat Crane up there, we know that from before. Armstrong, 1.1. Osman Sohn all the way down here. Key passes. Crane, Bulldog, Wildig, before we get to our 2 main goal scorers. Pass completion ratio. Bulldog up there. Bulldog's a decent player, actually. Tackles, we don't really care about that. Key headers, 1%. Pat Crane. I love that he's just appearing at the top of everything. Wildig. So, Armstrong down there. Aerial challenges per 90 minute. Wildig's going for the most as well. So second. So Wildig's going for more and winning more. Headers 1 per 90 minutes. Wildig second. So behind him, away behind him. Yo, I don't care like dribble, score, crosses really. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. What do we do with a man like Osman So? I feel like we... Oh, what's going on here? Why are we not showing the rest of the team? Oh, because I've got filters on. None of the youngsters really screamed out for us. Let me have a look at the under-23s team. Let's look at potential. So, Mankawa, we're going to put in the senior squad. Lewis Whitbread. Oh, this was a guy that came in as part of the youth intake. He is naturally... Where the hell does he naturally play as a winger? 17 years old, 1.5 star at the moment, potential 4.5. Could be someone to keep an eye on. We might throw him into the first team and then get him out on loan and see what happens. Very quick. So he can go up to senior squad. Other than that, I mean, there's not a lot here. These guys are okay. Lavin not coming through as much as we thought he would. It's a good actual ability. Aggie, we know he's in the first team already, isn't he? Ooh. Thierry Ambrose, we know not great. Josh Grant's up there, but Samuelson again. Like, these players are like okay, but they're not amazing. And we just need to watch out for that. We'll give a few more of them loan time. Jordan Taylor's 1.5 star at the moment. But no, stats are nowhere near good enough to even think about bringing forward. Yeah, we don't really want to bring anyone that's not at least not 2.5 star. But these 2.5 stars haven't got the potential to really push on any further, which is a shame. It is a shame. We maybe need to sell some of these guys if we can, make money from them. The club needs money. So if we've got some of these youth players that have got good potential, maybe we get rid of them. But yeah, I don't know. I think we are going for defenders. Goalkeeper, if we can get a really good goalkeeper. Central defender, if we can get a really good central defender. Maybe a left back, because, you know, Josh is going. But we've got Cavill now, we've got some youngsters. So I'm okay maybe with a left back. Then just looking at the tactic, how do we change it? Do we go for a 4-2-3-1? Leave these guys on attack, find someone that goes in here. Do we try and stick to the two up top and we even play just a 4-4-2? Maybe we trial both. I just worry we can't get Pat Crane in the team in a 4-4-2 with our already very good central midfielders. So yeah, it might be a case of, do we want to give Kane time, Pat Kane time, or do we want to give Wildig time? And I don't know the answer. So let me know down in the comments. That's what I think we're going to look to improve and maybe we can get a really good attacking midfield centre as well. We'll see who's on the free transfers. But yeah, centre-back and goalkeeper, if we can find very, very good ones. Definitely centre-back. We're not got any money to spend, so it's going to be freebies. And then we'll see how we get on. We'll build a 4-4-2. We'll build a 4-2-3-1. We may tweak the 4-2-4 or the 4-2-2-2 or whatever this is. Maybe we'll tweak it, see how it goes. I think it's 2 attacking and leaves us 2, open at the back. We're letting too many goals. So we're going to tweak that. But let me know who you think we should be signing, where we should be looking at. And I'll see you back for the start of the next season where we are getting promoted. Like, we have to get promoted now. The team wants us to push for playoffs, but we need to really kick this team up the arse and hold on for the whole season. We started this season terribly. If you look at the schedule, we started with all those losses, remember? Then we hit form. And then we just ran out of steam around here. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but we did. So yeah, we're not going to do that next time. But I'll see you back for the next season. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you back for the start of the next season. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.